All right, good. The mic works. What's going on, everybody? Get cozy. We'll get started here in a minute. We'll grab some water. Troop, happy birthday to your dad. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Another year. Platypus Bear. We got Muriel Cress. Thank you for showing up. How you doing? Good to see you, Muriel. Stop the violins. What's going on? Yeah, get cozy, guys. We'll be here. We'll get started in just a minute. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing, man? We're here to play Lies of P. We are here to continue this damn game. Continue? I'm planning to play off the Elgato. There we go. I did not make a starting soon screen this week, so I had to swap it up a little bit. But yeah, we're kind of hopping right in. So as you can tell, I did in fact get past what I was stuck at last week. It's daytime now. Wow, the thunderstorm's over. Before we do that, I do want to go back and first of all say hello to everybody, and also kind of get an idea or give you guys an idea of what I went through to beat Luxasia. Oh my god, how difficult that was. But what's going on? How's everybody doing, man? True's dad's got a happy birthday. Love that. Steve7146 says, love your videos. Looking forward to the backlog video. Steve, I'm looking forward to it too. It's been a rough year, I think, on the backlog front. I've dealt with a lot of hot and cold. Lots of like playing lots of shit and then just playing nothing for like a month. And so all that will be talked about. But there's some games I don't think you guys could have possibly guessed I played this year. I'm excited to sort of to get to those and discuss that a little bit. Dark Chronicle, what's going on? Kind of sweaty. Why are you sweaty for? What's going on? Just a dude. I'm feeling very good today. I'm feeling very good today. The Remnant games, I've heard good things. Luxasia. Yeah, I did beat Luxasia off stream. However, the fun thing that I was going to show you guys is that I actually I have it recorded, so you guys we can watch it as if I was playing it. Check the shit out. Here we go. Where's the attempt? This is the attempt where I think it went right. All right, so you guys saw this part pretty damn well. We all know the difficulty. Oh my god, this the amount of doing this on repeat. I love this, by the way. I bitched a lot last week. This is an incredible fight. This right here makes you feel so diesel, and I had this part down pat by the time it was all said and done. What's up, Will? GoodTuber says it's not like we don't believe in you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys do. Look at this. The timing. So yeah, I think but as you'd all know, it was at phase 2. So I got past this. Clear this error code. There we go. Yay, points. Oh my god, just a dude, yes. So as you can see, I got the timing down on these, and then finally, look, boom, I had my strategy. Immediately go into the Fable. Immediately take a full Fable to her face, and then I realized the heavy would stagger her. So, she does her fake stagger, I backed off, let her do her thing, run in, and take my free damage. And by the way, if you do all that correctly, look where her health is at. Set a bomb, I kind of misplayed here, but that's fine. So now it's just like a guessing game, like, can I respond correctly? But there was a lot of free damage I realized with the little Ganondorf blast that you can bounce back. So here was just a lot of guessing. I think I parried this. That one completely messed me up. I was very mixed in this second part of the fight. But I did just enough on this attempt. Boom. Again, free damage. The second phase I was really bitching about, but again, the second phase is actually quite fair. Take your light, get rid of the shield in the first phase. I love the design of, like, you could take the damage in the first half, or you can get rid of her shield, and if you get rid of the shield, it's huge. So very fair and balanced fight, actually. And boom. Got around that, went for a heavy here, and look at the health. Look how close I am. So now I'm just like, oh, parry. I hadn't seen this move yet, so I just started parrying. And next thing I knew, that was it. I was like, oh my god, she's it. So she's really, really a glass cannon in the second half, but she is extremely cool, is she not? Sport gameplay. Exactly, just a dude. I was just trying to play it really, really carefully. And then there was a lore around, like, I guess she has affections for Simon. I cannot wait to absolutely devour the lore dump on this game. But yeah, so that was a damn cool fight. I was really happy to have gotten through that. And that's exactly where I'm at. That was last Friday. Like, literally Friday morning, I got up early so I could finish this stupid fucking boss fight. But it was good, man. Again, as much as I bitch, I really thought it was a spectacular fight. Desi's, it's not the fight that I had the most satisfaction from winning, but definitely the most memorable. Yeah. It's very cinematic, very strategic. I just, all around, I thought it was fantastic. Goodever says, will you beat the DLC? So, the answer to that is, as you guys probably saw from the notification, I said we have 2 streams left. I asked my buddy who has beaten this game, and he said that the amount of base game is left. There's 2 bosses, and there's like an area. So I reckon that if I don't beat it this week, I will beat the game next week. I also understand that once you beat the game, it doesn't force you into New Game Plus. You can go back and then do the DLC. So what I would like to do is I want to get through the base game, and then I think I would like to take a Liza P break. Either that means I beat the DLC off stream so I can get some good footage and kind of make observations, and I really would like to maybe do a video on this, actually. So it's a possibility that I play it off stream. Depending on how I feel whenever I beat the base game, we may do the DLC on stream. We may do a little bit of both, where like I have, I have like an extra stream down the line or something. But the point is, I love this, but I am ready to move forward. You feel me? Like, that's kind of where I'm at. So let me get us swapped over, and then we will get going. So give me just a second. Oh, I know. For sure, there's no way I'm gonna get the DLC done in 2 streams. That was not what the expectation was, or what the intent was. The DLC final boss. Yeah, I imagine the DLC is good. I liked the Bloodborne DLC almost more than I did the base game. I get the feeling the same thing is going to happen with Silksong when Silksong finally drops the Sea of Sorrows. So we're gonna see. But I'm feeling good, so let's get it, man. Pinch Leaky, what's going on, Pinch? How are you? Gotta go grab a snack, but I'm here for a long haul today. Oh hell yeah! R3D is on a date tonight, so I'm just I'm chilling and turning up everything, trying out Titanium Court and Cellular Alive. It is a pleasure, Pinch Slinky. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you enjoy your evening. But yeah, we're here. Whoa, this is official. I sheathed my shit before I came to this door. Sea Sky says, "What game are you playing for Liza P?" That's up to y'all. We're gonna have a voting stream. We will just get everybody in the same room, and we will just start voting. And we'll have a little voting tournament. That's what we did to actually get this game. Oh, Sophia. Oh no. Oh god, the plot's happening so quick. So this is what she really looks like. This is. Oh my god, this game is incredible, man. Wait, is she a puppet too? Oh man, the butterfly dress. She did say her body was up here. So this is what she actually looks like.
Save me.
What does that entail?
Oh, God.
Jiminy, who are even you, man? We haven't really. I don't feel like we've really established who Jiminy is.
It hurts so much. I want to be free.
Yeah, I bet so.
Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but...
Is there no cure? Jiminy's an AI. Understood. Thank you, Troop. Doesn't get established in the game. I see what you're saying. Thank you, good Tuber. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude. This hurts. This game actually. This is the second time this game has sort of has given you the choice of like what is really living. You know, like is life support truly living?
What will you do? You have to decide. You, not me.
Oh, dude. I mean, what choice is there?
Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or give her peace. It's your call.
Keep her alive against her wishes, or give her peace. Oh yeah, I'm very much of the latter camp. Like if there's no cure for this, whatever has happened to her. This game does not mess around. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's got to go, man.
I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain.
The game just makes you make a decision so quick. I honestly appreciate that. There's a balance there, right? When you do that in a game, like you have to have enough time for the player to read the dialogue and like understand truly what their choice is, but also putting them on the clock, like I think adds a certain amount of like, nope, you gotta make a decision. You know what I mean?
Take my ergo. I will be with you to the very end.
I really think there's no harder decision to make. And like, obviously this is a game, right? And we're kind of dealing with the situation where we're dealing with the moral conundrum that is fictional. It's supposed to be an allegory for things in real life. But if you ever had to make this decision in real life about like a loved one, like I don't think there is a harder decision to make. I had to do it for our dog a couple years ago, and like that was horrible. Like that's one of the worst feelings where you're just like, yeah, you know. This is tough, dude. It is a crazy start, just a dude. How is it gonna happen, though? What if he just chokes her out? That would be some crazy Evangelion shit. This is the last of her spirit, I guess. Choke over the memes. Oh. Oh, she does live on inside us. What the fuck? Interesting. Yeah, right. Slink, like like what would even happen if you decided to let her live? Oh, okay, so here we go. We're gonna get someone said a CD. We're gonna get some physical media, guys. Oh my god, can y'all believe that whole thing? Shadowflower, I think of you while waiting in the rain. Take me away as I am, exhausted in the dark. Shadowflower, the tears of the blue fairy locked in the glass bird cage. So, God, I cannot wait for the Lord to open this video. My impression is that Sophia was made. She was clearly made, right? Hang on. My blue fairy. There's so much symbolism here that I'm just not picking up on. She was very clearly made. Wait. My theories? Hang on. I was saying a couple weeks ago that my theory, like what? I think it might have been last week. That my theory is that P is a puppet created because Geppetto lost his son, and P is here as like a replacement. This is a portrait of a woman that looks like Sophia. Her true power was the ability to move time. So did Geppetto make it like a Sophia, like his late daughter too? Like is that what that is? And so like her power, like they were created for different purposes. There's got to be look at this, dude. Like is that this game is gonna fuck my entire emotional spectrum up. Tule Mafitas says, I remember you started this game at the beginning of April. A long time has passed. It's been a crazy ride. It has, in fact, been a crazy ride. I was reflecting on that actually yesterday, just how long of it. And that's kind of why I want to finish. Like, I would like to move on now. We've been playing this too damn long. Yeah, we don't have physical media anymore. It's gone. DLC answers the questions about Sophia. Oh, see, that just right there tells me that maybe I need to... I do wish this game... And I wish all games would do this. I'm doing this in Final Fantasy IX right now, where you can stagger your saves so that you can go back to like things. Because there's so many things that happen on stream I would love to like go record the raw footage of for videos. Like I would have loved to have had that scene. You're actually going to see in this next video, I do a little bit of on-stream stuff. And it's kind of fun to like have me, you know, in the little box or whatever, but Half Moon's done. Oh, this is such a lovely place. My brain is overcome with a million thoughts right now. I want to talk about the physical media thing because I have thoughts about that. I have thoughts about this game. Excited for Onimusha? Am I? Onimusha's the one. Onimusha's the one that they just showed a new trailer for it a while back. The dude has the bulbous glove.
Do the right thing.
I think I am. I
Trust you. Let's keep going.
Where am I in 9 right now? I just got access to the ocean. The game is finally opened up. And the first thing I did, since I have all my party available, the first thing I did was go to a remote island where I'm like clearly out leveled. And I play in like the Switch version that has like the conveniences, the fast forward and stuff. So I put it on fast forward and auto battle. And oh god. I put it on fast forward, auto battle, and also 999 damage. So all I'm doing now is just like, just grinding for levels for free because I can. I'm about to die. Okay. So yeah, for sure. VV is the GOAT. The next video I'm going to do might be about VV and this game, actually. Yes, Dead Sea. That's exactly what it is. I saw a thing going around. We'll talk about it. Fine. I saw a thing going around that was if buying digital is not ownership, then piracy is not stealing, and I kind of agree. Like, like what are we talking about here? I also feel like this whole thing is a really good example of how we need to do better jobs communicating on the internet. Because my personal experience, and stay with me now. My personal experience is when I first heard this news, I was like, okay, I don't really care because all I really do is download stuff, right? All I really do is I haven't bought a physical game in years. So I was of that camp. And then the more I kind of thought about it, I thought, well, I was like, how is anybody surprised by this? Like, when's the last time you've bought a physical movie? For $20, you can buy one Blu-ray disc, or you can buy for a month of this subscription where you can watch all the movies you want. In my mind, I was like, this is a natural progression. I'm not that worried about it. But the more I really thought about it, and the more I scrolled Twitter, and the more I saw a lot of people very upset, yeah, like this sucks. This is a horrible situation. I think at the very least we deserve to have the option. And I have lots of thoughts about it, but the point I'm trying to make is outside of the thing itself, is that I had my mind changed. I was very much like, this doesn't really matter, and then I saw, like, no, it really does. And I think that we need to have that respect when we have these conversations online, that, like, people's opinions can change. And I think it's more important that we try to have a productive conversation as opposed to, overheat, oh shit. Or fucking Teddy Roosevelt is not messing around. Let me just get back to my stairs real quick. But I think it's important that we have these conversations in a fair way and don't demonize just because people have certain opinions. You know what I mean? Just to do this was in the exact same boat as you. Yeah, for sure. It's like, and then somebody said something that really knocked a screw loose, and it was the realization of, they said that some people discovered their first game because a game got handed down to them. And then I realized the entire reason I ever started playing Final Fantasy was because my sister gave me a copy of Final Fantasy X for PlayStation 2 for my birthday one year. She just had it. She was like, hey, you'd love this. And I did, and it was like, that's the end of the story, right? Like, knowing that it's kind of like this moment of, oh my god, that's exactly right. Like, that's kind of gone now, you know? Let me focus now. I'm talking. Read. Chill. Ow, he blows up. That's cool. God that says, I buy physical media because I really love sharing games with my friends, and it's so much more likely for them to try the games I love without the barrier. With it, yeah, I got you, without the barrier, for sure. And see, I was having this, I won't say argument, I was having this debate with my friends, and their whole thing was like the sentimentality of physical copies, right? And I was like, look, man, I had a, I had a emotional attachment to like Ed, Edd n Eddy when I was growing up. I love that show, but I don't have any physical mementos of it, even though it's still one of my very favorite things. And that was sort of the argument that we were having. But when you take it outside of that, it's the ownership thing, right? It's the, like, at any point, even though realistically in the next 10 years it'll never happen, you know, a company can just take from you. Can just be like, yeah, you paid your $80 for this game, but we don't want you to have it anymore. The service for it, in 10 years, right? 10, 15 years, whenever the service for PS5 goes out, how will those things be preserved? And that's the conversation that I think's a lot more important. You know what I mean? Just deduces the car ride home doesn't exist anymore unless you do codes. Yeah, for sure. I see. Good Tube says, I see piracy as a last resort if a game company decides to remove a game from a store or change it in the way I don't like. Yeah. Or when you want to play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and don't want to spend $200 for a physical copy. You know what I mean? Like, because that was another part of my argument, which was like, hey, if physical media is gone, then you suddenly don't have the availability being restricted to being physical media. Like, you can also have, like in years to come, it'll just be available digitally. But that's assuming that it's just available digitally, right? There's a lot of assumptions being made there. Ow. This is a whole ass area, isn't it? Orness says, Daryl, happened again. My wife and I went to Chili's, and I looked at her, and all the memories we shared hit me square in the face. Love it when that happened. Aw, Orness, that's sweet. I'm glad you shared that. Yes, I have had that. Sometimes I have that from my wife, too. My wife and I got together in college, and we had a beautiful moment at like 4 a.m. the night before a football game. And it to this day is like the most magical moment of my entire life. So I have that sometimes too. Slink says I still have Anthem on my shelf, completely unplayable. It was a highly unsuccessful game, but at least I still have evidence of it having existed on my shelf. I did complete it as well. I actually have 2 shelves separating completed get backlog games. That's actually a very smart way to do it, by the way. Like 2 shelves. That's how my wife does her books. She has like top shelf stuff that she has read and decided to keep, and the bottom shelf is like, you know, to get to. I'm oversimplifying her system, but you know. But yeah, and it's funny, right? Because I'm so much of the opposite now that I have decided to. I would like to buy now a CRT TV. I want to like go get a bunch of old games. Like I want to get a GameCube, which is funny because I had a GameCube a couple months ago when I sold it. But I want to get a GameCube, and I like the first thing I want to buy and play on my CRT TV is Eternal Darkness. What's up, big dog? Oh shit! Ow! Ow! Chill! 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 Oh, there's 2 of you? Oh, come on, man. I'm tired of these motherfucking mechanical Teddy Roosevelts. Shit pissing me off. Big dog. What's up, Donnie? This is part of the endgame, Donnie. Yeah, so if you missed earlier, if you guys are just tuning in, the DLC may or may not get played on stream, but we're certainly finishing this damn game in the next 2 weeks. Between this stream and next stream, it is getting finished, and that is just the end of that. My God, my heart still hurts for Sophia. I can't believe this. Orness says, I think I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. I'll be calling your ass out in my video as saying, this guy is awesome, but you won't fight me in the streets. Orness, I will fight you in the streets. In fact, should we have a fighting game week? Because I have a fighting game tournament. Y'all want to play? The 2 games I got to train for are Dragon Ball Z Fighters and what's the other one? Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I would play some Grand Blue with y'all. Bastard. Oh my God. I gotta start over. I can't see if I can show that badly from my understanding. Troop, I don't know. I think that I think it will affect them. I think that there is going to be significant backlash from this. It already has been. Like I think Sony tweeted, like Sony, not PlayStation. Sony tweeted out something about Spider-Man, and then just all the replies were just massive trashing. It's all over, man. Like even like fucking Domino's is like making jokes about it. Like Domino's did a whole tweet where they were like, "Hello everyone, we'd like to let you know that we no longer sell actual physical pizzas. We will send you a code that you can download your physical pizza." People have been stunting on it. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Slink says that's a good argument actually. Audible, Kindle, other platforms like that. Could you imagine books going all digital? Yeah, it does. It would be really strange, right? Especially for me, because like a game, like okay, when you buy a game, you put the disc in there, and then the case sits on the shelf, and like that's kind of it's a luxury to have that. But to me, a book is an integral part of experiencing a book, right? Like I don't sit there and flip the disc through my hands for hours upon hours whenever I'm consuming the game. But I do with the book. Oh, he does have it. There we go. I love that the Fable arts do not take stamina. That just, it creates such a, hello, you good? I mean, I was tweaking. God damn. Hangover got me like, all right. Norby says, buying a game meant something. Here we go. Yeah, Norby says, buying a game meant something. Going to the store, anticipating going home, reading the manual, all that has been gone since the PS4. Honestly, I stopped caring about the plastic on the shelves or years. Rather get an art book or something. Yeah, me too, Norby. And the other thing is like, and this is one of the, by the way, when we were talking about like being kind of proven wrong, another big argument that I had about, hey, why don't we just all switch to digital? It's really not that big a deal, whatever. My whole thing was, can I just focus for a second? God damn it. I just need to focus. These guys are assholes. I cannot get his shit down. Hang on a second. I have thoughts. The next game that I play, I really want to be able to talk and play at the same time. This game has really been tough for me to do that. The next game I want it to be passive enough, like a turn-based battle. I want something turn-based. Can we get a turn-based game next, maybe? It's up to me. I can do what I want. I'm a grown man. All right, anyways. One thing that was in my equation about this whole thing was, man, I really like Steam. I really like the PlayStation Store, all these things, because if you go digital only, man, you just catch so many sales. Like the Steam Spring sale is crazy. There's all these sales all the time. Like, why would you deal with physical when you gotta also pay for shipping sometimes and all this other stuff, right? But then I saw people were posting like how cheap a lot of the PlayStation physical games are, whereas you still have to pay full price on the store, right? And maybe that's just a factor of right now they're not on sale, and if you compared the sale in the PlayStation Store whenever it actually is on sale versus what you would pay for it on Amazon, maybe, right, it'd be a more comparable price, but still, you know. Nice blouse. It's history and shouldn't be that easily forgotten or wiped out. Yeah. Final Fantasy 13, perhaps, just a dude. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Almost turn-based. Gooduber says, have you seen the price comparison of some of the physical games and digital? There's a bunch of, yeah, I was just talking about this. Right. There's a bunch of games on sale physically, secondhand disc, meanwhile without physical PlayStation Store will only be, yeah. So the base price in the store will always be worse than the physical, for sure. Now what they look like whenever the digital sale is happening, different story. Can I get around you, please? Shit. You just interrupt my shit? Very good. Whew. Donnie says, Jason Schreiner also has a good point. While games being kept kind of cheap until recently increased in price, no physical release, they have more money. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, quartz. That's actually spectacular. I love that. I think this is the final area that I have to, like, traverse. What's that big dog? Let me just sneak up behind you real quick. Let me just check it's like, oh, goddamn, you turned it down. Teddy! Roosevelt! Stay still. Orna says, you know, pro gamers are going to be download these games on external SSD and figure out a way to share it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, man, there's going to be backlash. There is going to be very real backlash. I don't know if I can carry you. I'm just going to hit you. Alright, perfect. I would love a way back point right now. That'd be great. I don't want to have to go do all that again. I'm ready for the next boss and the next plot. I did remember something when I was looking into like all the physical media stuff. I was again contemplating buying a CRT, and then I remembered how CRTs have that like you know how CRTs do. You like turn them on, it's like. There you go. Ashiaka says, "Is people like parroting if buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing?" I'm just saying that earlier. I was just saying that earlier. And like it's scary because like okay, also can I get back safely if I go this way? We're gonna try it. The thing about it is, and like my whole original argument before I changed my mind was like, can I get back? Hang on. Okay, thank God. My whole original argument was like, practically, you're probably, if you download something today, right, you're probably, more than likely, access to that game will not be removed for quite some time, right? And if in 15 years you lose access, are you that really, like, would it really have mattered? Or were you gonna be busy playing something else by that point? Do you know what I mean? That was kind of my original thing. I think the entire time I've known that it was actually a problem. But I think I was trying to make myself... Can I talk? Can I have a fucking point? But I think I was trying to make myself feel a little bit better about the whole thing, and that's why I sort of went that route mentally. But again, it's the is the principle of ownership. And it's one of the reasons that here pretty soon I'm actually about to buy a PC, and I'm very thrilled about that because I really don't want to give any more money to PlayStation. But I will say, just real quick, let me catch up on chat because I have a very actually serious question that fits really nicely in this discussion. Vector Sitter says, "What's up? How you doing?" Pinchley Gale says, "Did you ever get the Scythe ago?" No, I only did heavy stuff. I've been chronically on this wrench, dude. I cannot swap away from this wrench. It's my shit. But I was gonna point this out real quick. Once I get caught up on chat, hang on. Also acknowledge the current market kind of forces them to penny pinches everything so expensive. Oh, for sure, Dead Sea. Yeah, and that's why it's like, let's try and look at this holistically and not just sort of, this is inherently wrong. Like, let's have a full discussion about, maybe it is wrong, but like, maybe how did we get here? You know? The CRT TV always is negative nostalgia. Yeah, I don't think I missed that part. Let's see. I can understand the way of thinking. Simply the possibility of losing something you spent money on regardless is terrifying. Oh, for sure. If a game is unplayable 10, 15 years from now, our kids can't enjoy it. I'm glad you said that. Critical. Meanwhile, I can go back and play my old NES games if I still wanted to. If they still work, because that is also a very real factor in this. Disc rot is a thing. Like consoles breaking down is a thing. So like, and that was the other part of this for me is like, look, at the end of the day, you may own that disc. You may own that console. Is it still going to work in 20 years is the question, right? Like, we can talk about media preservation, but at the end of the day, like, are we sure it's going to... Like, you know how many times the batteries run dry on my little Pokemon Crystal version? I guess my point is, it's very fucking depressing to think about, but like, we're all gonna die, you know? Like, we're all gonna die, all of our stuff's gonna rot, like, everything in your house will one day be in a landfill. And like, because of that, it's like, I guess I can go, well, I'm gonna buy something and have access to it for 15 years. That feels pretty good to me, you know what I mean? You know, you're not gonna have the same car in 15 years unless you take really fucking good care of it, unless it's a Toyota, right? But all that to say, it really is the principle that I think people are most upset about, right? Because it does feel like you're buying for the rights to use something temporarily. It feels like you're paying full price to rent something. And I think that's what people are really upset about. Please, please, please. I just want to get behind you. But I did want to ask you guys this. People are upset at PlayStation, as they should be. But is Steam not exactly the same business model? There's no physical anything with Steam. So like, and you have to have access to Steam to access the games that you bought on Steam to like, it has to verify the license through Steam, correct? So how come, is it just because PlayStation's always done discs and now they aren't? Or do people feel the very same way about Steam secretly and I didn't know that? You know what I mean? Like, how are we, where are we on that? What about people that are PC only? Like, is this like, yeah, this is how it always has been? Like, what's the? I'm curious. You feel me? Like, what? That's a valid question, right? What's over here? Nothing important. Cool. Let me get up this ladder safely, then I'll read chat. It's just such a dangerous game to stream, bro. Like, I just feel like I can't look away without dying, or I can't have a thought without risking my life. At least that the point, exactly. Emulators at the end of the day are going to be the biggest preservers, I think. Donnie says, NES games, the batteries in those are dead. They don't work like they used to. Yeah, right. Orness says, I have my PS2 since 2001, still works. Hell yeah. I have a launch day Nintendo Switch, which is, don't blink guys, almost 10 years old now, and it's still going strong. From one day your physical video games won't work and then we're all gonna die. Yes, Marius. That's how my brain goes. Just says, I tried to play Mario Sluggers a few months ago, a game I haven't played in 10 years, and shocker to me, like, it didn't work anymore. So, like, yeah, right? The persistence of decay. That's a real video you have on your feed, Cortexius? Vector Sarah says, if availability of games wasn't so scarce, artificially or not, the removal of a purchase would be a non-issue, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe so. Especially if they were cheaper, right? Orness says, give me some motivation to take care of my PST like I would take care of a Toyota. I just had the points and wanted to use them. Oh, okay, I got you. Listen, Orness, that PlayStation 2 has been good to you. My Toyota has been good to me. Let me tell you something. We take care of our own. You take care of your PlayStation just like you would your grandma if she was in bad health. I take care of my truck just like I would a dog if I had to take it to the vet. You have to take care of your own. Take care of yourself. Take care of those you love. Do you love your PlayStation 2? Do you? I expect you do, so take care of it. There's your motivation. Goober says no because you have alternatives to Steam and you can pirate games that they get removed from the library. PlayStation doesn't have that option. Okay, so that is the critical distinction there. And Just a Dude says also I feel like it's different than Steam because Steam has more customer service and cared more than Sony ever did. Sony does feel very much like a big shitty corporation at this point, right? Right, because there's a million ways you can get games on PC. It's not just Steam, which is the whole like Sony has a monopoly on their own library, right? I remember. This makes sense now. Oh yeah, for sure, Dead Sea. Like, there's so much of this. Oh my god, there's so much chat. I'm not gonna be able to see it all. But yes, like there are people that don't have access to fast internet, or if internet at all, right? Like physical is all they've got. It really is Sony just being like, you guys don't have houses, why don't you just buy houses, then you can play our games, you know? Like it really is just like, hey, if you could just have money, you could just enjoy our stuff. It's very much swapping from, sticking to the car analogies, it's very much swapping from Ford to Buick, you know what I mean? It's very much swapping from Chevy to Porsche. They're really just putting the line in the sand and saying, hey, you can afford this, right? If not, oh well. And I think that is what the message that people are really not. Oh, fucker. Oh, how am I to do this? I need a projectile. The game is telling me to use my projectiles. Understood. I'll use my projectiles. How about a fire canister? Bitch! Motherfucker snuck up on me. God damn. Holy shit! The jumps here. This is actually a horror game, y'all. Steam is a complete. Schlocknayak says, while Steam is a complete digital storefront, just like the PlayStation Store, Steam is an open platform that the PC. There is a bunch of storefronts at PC, and we have an option to go from DR. Okay, yeah. Exactly. It's the monopoly of it, right? Which, you know, I just. Is as upset as people are, I really cannot help but wonder if they're going to be like, maybe we don't do this, you know? The amount of people that have clipped and sent back to them the this game is so diabolical sometimes, man. You don't have time to make a decision, which is the whole point, right? The amount of people that have clipped the, like, here's how you share a game on PlayStation 4, and it's like the dude hands the other guy the PlayStation disc. Like, the amount of people that have clipped that, it's insane. Just how the company is transformed into this thing that people hate, you know? And again, that's to Dead Sea's point, like, much of this is potentially them trying to cut costs where they can in an era where, like, building consoles is probably more expensive than it's ever been. But also, like, whenever Satoru Iwata saw that the company at Nintendo was taking a lot of damage and decided to take cuts out of his own paycheck to fucking make sure that the company kept thriving, it just comes off as like, yeah, but we're not going to make the cuts over here. We're going to make the cuts on y'all. You know what I mean? That to me, that's what people are more so upset about. I think people are upset, obviously, about the physical games of it, but, like, it's also just the snideness of Sony to do this, you know? The tone deafness of it. The Silver says, to circle back on something you said earlier while I was doing laundry. I'm grateful to still have my GameCube. Around 13 years ago, I had the responsibility-free week where I just set them both up and played through Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and Star Fox Adventures. Honestly, cured me a bit. Hell yeah. What is your favorite GameCube game, Silver? Because for me, it might be a tie between Pokemon Coliseum and the Thousand Year Door. Those are up there for me. I was a GameCube boy growing up. I finally got a PlayStation at some point. I played a shit ton of Final Fantasy X. I played Bully. Oh my god, Bully. Have you guys, speaking of like Rockstar's games, have you guys seen the meme of like Tony Stark as us and Rockstar as Iron Man? It's just like, did you know? Don't fuck with me. Did you know? Like like all that shit. It's so good. That is the one lovely thing about humanity on the internet, is like, even in our darkest hour, the memes are still glorious. I should have like used my... Yeah, I should go level up. I'm not doing... By the way, I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game, so we'll see if I end up playing 6 or not. Oh, for sure, Good Hoover. Yeah, it was unquestionably, that was their like... All right, we'll see how this is received, and if it's okay, then we're going to pull the trigger on it. And I think it was just calm enough for them to be like, all right, that's unquestionably what happened there. Iwata was a treasure, absolutely. Troop has a highlighted thing I'm going to get to. Says, I seriously want to hear your thoughts on how many people truly care about this, since from my understanding it has a huge issues with hardcore gamers, but I don't know if it is for casual gamers. It's interesting you asked that. I guess Sony released some, based on internet debunking, right? They released what are allegedly some doctored numbers about how many people actually buy physical versus digital. And like, the number is, if they're correct in their calculations, and it's not being skewed to make their point, if they're correct, then 80% of people, apparently, I think the number is more realistically more 60 to 70, are fully digital now, at least on their platforms, right? But number one, that's a bad population. Number two is, even though it is a majority, let's just say it's 70-30 or digital to physical, people, consumers, just because it's a majority, just because 70 is more than 30, does not mean the 30 doesn't exist. And so that 30% of their entire population is a fucking lot of people. You know what I mean? And like, it's like I say, like 70, it's like I say, like it's very much the Ford to Mercedes thing. It's they are completely leveling up to a different level of, if you're not this particular consumer, we don't want you. We don't care about you. You know what I mean? Meme it at the end of time, yes. Goofy Otaku, first time chatter. How you doing, Goofy? Good to see you. Say, I love your videos, man. One of my favorite YouTubers. My question in this conversation is, if they are pushing for all digital everything, why is the price same as physical? I mean, they are no longer buying CDs and printing on it. They're also not shipping. They're also not producing. As a pause, real quick, I will say this, and I think this is one absolute positive. If we were to go digital only, a lot less waste, a lot less plastic in circulation, better for the environment, in theory. But then again, the AI data matter students are gonna fuck that up. So that's a factor. But why charge that much? Because they can. Because that's the expectation now. That's what's being done for years. They're certainly not going to go backwards. There's no way a company of that size is going to be like, hey, listen, we're going to give you guys a discount now because you've just been paying too much. As soon as the status quo has been set that we're going to pay $70-$80 for a AAA title, that's what they're going to charge every time. Because why not, right? Like, if they're going to pay for it, then we're going to charge them for it. What's up, big dog?
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary kid, but I never expected to meet you here. It's a trivial matter. Everything is trivial in this part of the business. Reward or no reward.
But to bounce off of that, if we do end up somehow in a world that's digital only, never buy shit full price. Like, never. Unless it's a triple, unless it's an indie studio or whatever that you really support and you want to get it. Like, yeah, get Silksong day one, right? Buy Expedition 33 when it comes out for $50 somehow, even though it's a better game than half the shit that's being put out at a much larger price tag, right? Buy shit on sale if you can, because there's no, like, just wait. Like, it's not your money, your time is more valuable, or excuse me, your money. That I feel like that money for you, for most of us, is much more valuable than like the immediacy of having to right this second. You know what I mean? Give fruit. Got it. I'll give fruit. So many games, especially indies, only get digital releases, which I feel like we should probably bump up the numbers. Yeah, oh, for sure. All right, Macy, take care.
The reason for kidnapping someone or for blocking your path here.
Yeah, why did y'all do all
But
that?
if some audacious behavior helps my brother see again, that's a different story.
Dude, everybody in this game is
In all
broken.
honesty, I don't want to fight. Not you, at any rate. For one, it's a damned hassle.
Yeah, for real.
And
We could
why
just
should
not.
I go out of my way to satisfy an employer who didn't pay me enough?
I'm saying she must have worked at Sony.
It's not to worry. We don't have to fight. Just show me some kindness, and I might change my mind.
Well, here, take her fruit.
Thank you. This much? It might even cure him entirely.
There's no reason for me not to be nice here.
It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. You're the only one who's ever been kind to us.
I like this. Can I just say, like, aside from the physical media conversation, I like this because I've played so many games and seen so many stories where, like, the bad guy goes out the bad guy or whatever, but, like, I just appreciate that the game is registering here that you were good to these people despite how they were bad to you, and, like, they're acknowledging that now. That's just something very human about being like, hey, I'm sorry, like, we were assholes.
I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. My employer promised not to harm him. Go on then. Go to him. Geppetto's waiting.
Ooh, we got the mask now. I kind of want to put it on. Kind of not going to do it, though. I just feel like this is the canon look right now that I'm sporting. Hang on, we got some environmental storytelling. There's cages. Experimentation. We've kind of known this, but... Oh. Orna says, I'd love to run the numbers and see what actual physical copy really costs as distribution. You know, one point that I did admit that I was, a buddy of mine and I were talking about this is people are really upset, if you remember, when Nintendo first came out and was like, hey, these games are expensive, but hey, if you want the physical copy, it's going to cost you $10 more. People were like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. Now that Sony's done this, Nintendo's like, hey, at least we offer the fucking physical copy. You want to pay the $10? Like, you see how they give each other leverage because of how shitty they are to each other? How likely do you think it is for Sony to revoke games? Because I can't really see them doing it unless something goes wrong. Someone answer that in chat because I'm curious to know that too. I think you mentioned earlier that there was a recent something about games getting revoked. Would love to. Oh shit! There's Geppetto. What if we just left, man? What if we just kind of moved on without them? Yeah, Ornus, exactly. Like, there's no terrible decision. It's just free to be nice. I'm a big fan of that. All right, just a dude. Take care, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Geppetto, you got some splaining to do. After this dumbass door gets out of my way.
It saddens me to see my precious son in a place like
Don't
this.
patronize me. Why are you here? Why am I fueled by people?
A good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise.
Okay.
Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo.
So he's Cell. He's trying to drink people.
I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping him.
What am I fighting for?
I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. But I don't know what you think of me.
I do want to put a small, soft cap on this conversation and just say this, as far as the physical media thing goes. At the end of the day, it sucks, right? Like if this in fact does stand and Sony doesn't change their mind or whatever, like it sucks. And there's a lot of people, could be a lot of people here that are very, very upset about the whole situation. All I can say is, hey, just know you're not in it alone. If the world ends tomorrow, we will be sitting right next to you, popping popcorn, ready to watch it. So it sucks, but we are all in this together, and we will still have fun. And you'll still see my fat ass here every Thursday, sitting here playing something, trying to make you laugh, trying to have a good conversation, putting out videos every month. Nothing else changes, man. The world goes on. We're gonna be okay. We're not in it alone. Keep your chins up, everybody. And you're right, Troop. 2 years. Maybe they can change their mind.
Speak truthfully, for my sake. Was I a trustworthy father?
Well, there's layers to this. This is lies of P. Typically, you lie to help someone's feelings out, and now he's asking me to tell the truth. I personally don't feel like he was very trustworthy. Yeah, in 10 years, we could have mechanical penises. It's fine. Not a big deal. Oh man. I feel like I should be upset. He hid stuff.
I see. I didn't do enough to earn your trust.
Fuck, I feel bad now. But yeah, he was sketchy the whole game.
Very good father to you. I gave you more loneliness than love. That's my burden to bear. But remember, there is still plenty of time. Once all this is over, we can become a real family.
Okay.
I promise. I will give it back to you. The happy family we once were.
I think P is his son, bro. I think P is a replacement for his actual son. Well, of course, get Hoover, but I'm just playing the game. I'm fully aware that they could affect the ending. Silver says, I'd love to have cool parts of Cyberpunk in 10 years instead of just dystopian parts. Yeah, I think I could be down with that. The more I really think about it, I think I could be okay. I feel like we're going to get there at some point. Exactly, Ornez. There's good readings to both. Flippetto, alter ego. All right. A key from Geppetto. Simon Manus did not want any interruptions in completing his great enterprise. This enterprise was a ridiculous plan to bring God back to life. Bring God back to life? But I'm right here. Edge Runners 2 trailer. Yeah. Oh my god, I really want to rewatch the first Edge Runners. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't want a future where I need to subscribe to use my body parts. You know what? You might be right. Because that's the thing. That's the new business model. Nothing is just you can have it anymore. It's all subscription based. And that's probably what Sony's really scratching their head at right now. Like, how can we offer all the games on a subscription? And how can we, technically they already have that, but how can you get it for new games, All right, I leveled up. There is a sharp pipe. Of course, Donnie. I do feel like a good use of cyberpunk body parts would what the fuck would be, and I mean this genuinely, is if technology got to a place where we could have. Oh, they think I'm not crazy enough to do that? I am crazy enough to do that. Watch this. I think it would be cool if we could get to a point where we have cybernetic organs. So like if you had liver failure, you could just have a cybernetic liver take care of you instead. Increases critical attack. That is very tempting. Or Ernest, listen to the Hobbit audio. Ooh, hell yeah. All right, Ernest, be good, my friend. This thing sucks. Uh-oh. Stinky. Yeah, I think artificial organs would be huge. Have you guys ever read the book or seen the movie Never Let Me Go? Because oh my god. Do you want to cry? It will do that for you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, y'all are talking about Demons of the Shadow World over that? Yeah, the one that was by the same author of Full Metal. Yeah, that's a big one for me. I want to get to that at some point. Cyberpunk is dystopian. You're right, Norbees. That is the thing. Like, what if you miss your payment on that liver? Are they gonna come repossess it? It's just the more we talk about this, the more sad it gets. Can we change the topic now? I would like to propose has anyone here been watching the new House of Dragon? Because I've been watching that shit. It's been really entertaining. I can't believe you missed. I can't believe I missed. No, you fucker! The new House of Dragon's been pretty fun. It's been quite good. You can get an electronic heart. You might just be able to keep the heart. A great grandma has to switch out batteries once in a while to keep her heart. Really? That's a thing? I had no clue. Claire and the Sun by the same author. Yeah. That author is known for some pretty profound writing. I can never remember the name. Do I know where I'm going? Yes, no, maybe. Here we go. Ow. Stinky. Kazuo, yeah. Nice. So we're starting good. It is. So the only thing I'll say about House of the Dragon is that I think season 1 is pretty damn good. I think that season 2 is a little slow, but the promises that season 1 sets up are worth sticking to. We're in season 3 now, and I'm pretty captivated. It's been damn good. We're only 2 episodes in, but the acting has been. I will say this much: what the fuck just happened? Did you see him launch? Oh my god, I love ragdoll physics. It's been there are Grammy talks right now. Like it is the last episode in particular really has some pretty profound acting in it on the part of Emma Darcy, and yeah, I'm pretty damn locked in personally. Knowing it, the more I watch it, the more I'm just like, fuck, the original Game of Thrones could have been so good if they had stuck the landing. Obviously, it's all George R.R. not finishing it or whatever, but. Buddha's Bay, Lipansangu. I've heard about Sengoku's pretty good. What's the anime? Oh my god, there's an anime I just started that I really want to like read more of. Hang on. What's this one that I'm thinking of? Had some incredible moments that just didn't follow the politics and the matter stuff as well. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Slink. I will say this: I very much deal with. I very much accept that in some shows like House of the Dragon that have political intrigue, I just accept that I don't really know what's going on in certain things. I'm more of a character-driven person, but I started reading this. What's it called? Goku. I can't even pronounce it. That's why I'm trying to put it up here. Focus, please. Goku. What is it called? Goku Rakugai. Goku Rakugai. That's what it's called. I started reading it. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a good one. Put the game back up for y'all. Ow. You got me there. You got me. Started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. Gotta keep going on that, actually. I'm a little swept away with Final Fantasy IX right now, but I've liked what I've read of Carl. The tone is still confusing to me. I think it's dark humor, but I can't quite tell. It's like, dark humor is interesting because until you know for sure it's dark humor, you're just like, wait, is this fucking serious? Like, but you know it is, though. It's like, okay, I know what we're doing. You broke my shit. Oh my god, dude, I just want to continue the game! Why? A normal-ass enemy. Let me not crash out about this normal-ass enemy. Let me just not crash out about this normal-ass enemy. I just want to continue the game. I cannot wait. Y'all, you don't understand how fucking excited I am. I've been holding it in well, but you don't know how ready I am to be done with this game. I like this game so much, but it's like it's overstayed its welcome. It's like David Blaine doing a cool magic trick in Harrison Ford's kitchen, and it's a really good trick, and then it happens, and Harrison Ford is so weirded out that he's like, get the fuck out of my house. Like, I'm ready for this game to get the fuck out of my house. I've seen the magic trick. It was incredible. It was wonderful. I loved it. But please leave. I crashed out after that. I did. I just crashed out. I'm sorry. It happened. The ladder. Good. I was this close to the fucking point. I'm tired of parrying things. The next game cannot have parrying in it. I'm tired of parrying, man. Parrying is exhausting. It's like constantly having to play a song when you're not a musician. I can't, man. All right, let me stop. Let me calm down. Someone asked if I was listening to the audiobook. No, I don't really do audiobooks. I got roasted in one video one time because I was mispronouncing names from Stormlight.
Feel that? It's like someone walked across my grave. I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Well, that does not bode well. But yeah, I've heard good things about the audiobook from Dungeon Crawler Carl. Sekiro, isn't it? I swear to God. So no fighting game? No, not a fighting game. Reese says most people play the DLC 2 years after launch, not on one go. Oh, for sure, Norbeach. I will be taking a break before I take the... It's decided officially. Liking stuff people... Oh, Cryptex says, honestly, something interesting has been happening to me lately. I'm liking stuff that most people aren't liking lately. I'm enjoying House of the Dragon, and I like the recently released Supergirl movie. I saw somebody said something about, like, y'all totally did not watch the same movie I did about Supergirl. I haven't seen it. I wanted to see it. I just haven't yet. I did see that the Cinemark is giving out popcorn cups that have her leather jacket around it, and it just looks like a fleshlight. But other than that, I haven't heard. People have been saying bad things, but I've also seen that maybe it's not so bad. And Slinky, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if there's a lot of names, yeah, it does become that. Especially because all their names are very similar. You know, it's like Jaceres and Viserys and fucking Aegon and Bagon and Kragon. Like, there's so many names similar. So many similar names. Mary says, apropos of Stormlight, you were the reason I started reading Sanderson books. If I become a big fanatic, I blame you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've only finished the first 2 books, but yeah, I haven't been listening. I've just been reading them raw. I don't know why I said it like that. I've been reading them raw, but they're good. I really am a read the page person. The audiobook. It's not that the audiobook doesn't work for me. It's that I just like taking the book at my pace. I reread lines a lot. I'll read a part and go, damn, this is how I see it in my head, and then I'll like voice it out and shit, and I'll block the scene in my mind as if it was a movie. So I just kind of read that way. Damn it. Oh shit. Okay. Alter Ego never read one. That's alright. I never played a Kojima game. Oh, I guess until recently. Some of the other stuff that I'm jumping to the 1200. It is, yeah. It really is. And it felt insane when I picked up that first book and it was just that fucking tome, you know? Like, it's just a ridiculously thing. It felt absurd. And I was just like, there's no way I'm going to read this. But then I kind of thought, you know, let me just try. Like, let me just go with the old college try and, like, actually just stick with it. Because I've never really read a book of that size. When I was growing up, like, I didn't read the Harry Potters. Not that those are like that big, but the point is, like, I've never had that genetic code to where I can just pick up something like that and do it. And I kind of wanted to prove to myself that I could, which is its own topic. But I didn't. I was just like, fuck it, I want to try it, and then I picked it up and fell in love. And then the second book I read in like record time because I was just captivated. Book 3, now I'm wanting to pump the brakes because there's only 5 out and there's 10 planned, and I don't want to catch up too fast, and I want to read some other stuff, but I'm going to get to it soon. Do you fucking mind? I just want to explode. I fucking hate it here. I just want to move on. Oh my god. Let me calm down. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I do have to pee, though, so if you'll excuse me for just a moment. I have pee-pee in my blah blah. You know, I think I've realized something. think I've realized something. As I was standing over the toilet bowl draining my lizard, it occurred to me that I shouldn't struggle with that particular enemy so much. Like, why is that particular enemy bothering me so much? And I think I've realized that, like, I struggle in this game parrying stuff that is a stab. If it is a swipe, I feel like I can parry it just fine. But whenever it comes in as a stab, it's like, oh, my depth perception, I don't know what. Just for whatever reason, it doesn't compute. Norbish gamers. I can't read books. Also gamers. I play 200 hours RPG with endgame. Yes. Absolutely. Visual novel all day. Actual literature on paper. Nope, can't do it. The written word. No, I think I had that realization about myself too, and I was just like, well, what the fuck is 200 hours? And I get to sit here and imagine all this stuff, and stop it, dude. So oh, he's coming. God, I was gonna say so inconsiderate. I don't even want that goddamn chest. Let me get that chest real quick. Give it. Stop. Alright, where are we going? I really want that. I don't care enough to get... Fine. How about you? Stop it, Teddy. Visual novels try my patience. Yeah. Visual novels. I have read a good handful of visual novels in my day, and while I do enjoy them, I feel like sometimes the writing is just a little bit meandering. Like, there's a lot of interesting things that happen. I like the way that they're put together. Like, I enjoy visual novels, but I do sometimes feel like they're just a little meandering, and that's what makes me mad. Also, just can I real quick give a nice little compliment to this game? Look at the scale here. I remember being on that beach, and now we're looking. I love when games do this. Like, it's easy to just kind of put some mountains in the distance and like have some stuff down there, but to be able to go, no, look, I came from there. That's where I was. Is a feeling you really only get whenever you go on like a big long hike. We went on like a 13-mile hike in Yellowstone National Park a couple years ago, and I had that where I was just like, good God, look how far we've come, and my quads are screaming at me. Can I tell one goddamn story without you guys making it about you? Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right, Steins Gate. Ooh, I watched the anime. I actually would love to do the visual novel. Would y'all be interested in doing that on stream? That could be interesting. That could be a good time. I know it's gonna happen, but it's still a lovely story. Drew says I also always listen to music whenever I read. Reading just feels empty without music. Yeah, I can do it without music, and in fact, I have multiple plenty of, like I've done it plenty of times. But I do prefer to have music because I just like the added ambiance. Like I have when I'm reading certain books, I have certain stuff. When I'm reading horror, I have like a spooky playlist I listen to. I have a playlist that I use specifically for the Stormlight books because in my mind, like now, those areas and those people just sound like that now. So said, Peace Release the Third. I, Adriana, recorded for the brothers and sisters. Praise Pistris, the one who will swallow even God. Listen, my brothers and sisters, I, Pistris, shall tell you about true eternal life. An angel's gift was something humans dared not enjoy. Many humans died with hope in their hearts, and the ones who lived harbored rage instead of death. Eventually, humans destroyed and burned their hope on their own. That is how the angel became the god torn to death. Eventually, humans destroyed and burned their hope on their own. That's cheery. But today there are definitely those who survived with the blessing. They, the immortal ones, still walk around and wish for the resurrection of God. I clearly told them the truth I witnessed. Now you all fall off the path. So I guess the philosophy here is like humanity kind of sucks, which feels like a very common thing in fiction. Like humanity sucks, and they are their own undoing, and the reason evil is occurring is because we would like to end it all. Yeah, I was in fact reading a book in the game. How on topic, right? Yeah, alter ego. I hope I am close. How'd you like the previous boss fight, Donnie? Oh my god, it was so awesome, dude. The VODs are out there. Definitely recommend. No, Laxasia was damn cool. Breaking the fourth page. I have some ergo I could spend. Yeah, I've got. Look at all this, dude. Yeah, let me just go ahead and catch a quick level up. A little vitality for that ass, no big deal. I got some more. Yeah, let's get a little more. And then a little bit more, something for daddy. There we go. Look at this lovely, oh my gosh. The luxury. It's whoever Sophia was modeled after. It's that particular picture again. Simon Manus' confession. A father is like God to his son. That's crazy. But even I, Simon, was no different in my youth. But the one who created me was no normal human, and my abilities were extraordinary. You're a failure too, the ability to read minds. Oh, being abandoned in front of God meant the world's destruction. But then on, my life existed to make a world without lies. Being abandoned in front of God meant the world's. So okay, so Simon is the alchemist. He's the main bad guy. I know we're reading. I'm sorry you guys can't see this. There's like no way to. Here, let's do this. I want you guys to be able to read this because this feels very important. Okay, Simon Manus' confession. Simon is no different than you. The one who created me was normally human. My abilities were extraordinary. You're a failure too. The ability to read minds. So Simon has the ability to read minds. He read. I assume Geppetto made him at this point. That Geppetto was unsatisfied. Being abandoned in front of God meant the whole world's destruction. God being dad. Then from then on, my life existed to make a world without lies. A world where no one betrays you and there's only truth, even if it's forced. There's so much going. Simon Manus' confession. Now the finale is here. Once the door is opened, it can't be closed. For humankind, I, Simon, give up being human, decided to walk the path of immortality and truth. My body will be broken and reformed as the God that was torn apart. I leave this record in my last moments as human. SPM. Citizens, Pinch League says, I'm just going to use listen to the Citizen Sleeper soundtrack next time you read a sci-fi book. Oh my God, it's like we've talked about that. Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2, incredible soundtracks. Like just some of the best soundtracks I think I've ever heard in a game. I would put them like top 10, and I've played a lot of games, folks. I would put them both like top 10. Incredible soundtrack. Also, yeah, I need to know more about who Sophia actually is. And is she the only golden girl in this game? I just gotta know. Who? Very controversial fight. Good to know, Troop. I'm expecting anything. Daryl, would you tell us if you were actually a lizard disguised as a human? Let's do this. I'm ready. My God, this is a beautiful place for a fight. I feel like I'm about to get punched. This thing has lots of arms. Big Simon. Why you got them bold man blood vessels, brother? You look like you blind in one eye. What you been smoking, man? Dude, this was a bad idea. I don't know what you were trying up here.
This is Ergo.
He is in fact blind in one
Is
eye.
it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies.
Bro, why are you like
A
this?
key that unlocks true evolution.
You really just look like you unlocked eczema, but that's fine.
Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnus, who will transgress
Simon the Crafted.
even God.
Alright.
Bow down to your God, who will be born.
Oh, you about to be slow, I can tell. Also, he has 6 fingers.
Show me everything you have.
What's up, big dog?
Open up Geppetto.
Oh no. Okay, forward and back. Got it. Damn. I'm parrying. I'm just missing. Damn, I'm just... There's one. Oh, okay, it's just like your boo thing down there. Man. I like how your top hat grew with him. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
If you want constant pain, I lie.
Oh, he did pump shit.
About death.
Not today. Drink my shit. That's nice. I was gonna try to cheat it. So we're gonna do his stuff. Whoopsie, I thought I was throwing that.
Godlike power. Your time is running out.
Alright, phase 2. I like how tiny his legs are. He's got some tiny little legs.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness as I grasp the power of a true God.
Okay. What you got in there, man? Oh, that's gonna be a body too. Oh, There is so much weird body horror in this game. Reach for the sky. Oh. Ugh. So much blue. It's a lot of blue for me personally. What if when the hand got down there, it just did like a little like? Oh my gosh, it's like the creation of Adam. Okay. Boop. Well, that sure is something I'm gonna have to fight now. All right, so there's the real fight. Okay. Well. Try again. I assume the whole thing is like... I assume the bullshit is the projectiles, right? That's got to be the whole thing, right? I do have a quartz. I don't know what it's weak to. Let me go get some data. Yeah, Silver Surfer, that was really funny. He really was just like, huh? What is this? Naturally, we must do phase 1 again. God, he makes me. That was a second one. Bro, get broken. Far away. Stagger, goddammit. Okay, so that's a forward. And there goes all my cells. I got cocky. Oh, get staggered. Damn. I paired so much perfectly there at the beginning. There it is. Damn. Alright, well, so much for that second phase. This is my guy. Okay, phase 2. Oh, thanks, Raph. Yeah, no, that was a fun fight. I'm getting close. I think it's going to be a stay in close fight. That heals would be balling right now. Yeah, if I had heals, I would have been balling right there. Because I had full pulse cells. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this. This is okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Let's fucking get it. Silver says you've improved a lot since the last time I saw you live. The last boss before this one was the King of Puppets. Oh my god, yeah, I learned a lot through that fight. Holy shit. The King of Puppets, honestly, as a fight, was just me coping with the fact that these Phase 2 bosses just exist. And Raph, I let Sophia rest. I did not life support her. God damn it. Really? There we go. Right, back off. Okay. Another one. Another one. Oh, you fucker. There we go. Took a risk and it worked out. Oh shit, he went through a different attack. Okay, AoE. Get out of there. Get him. Okay. Okay. Too close. Damn it. Damn it, there's two on that. Dodging is still an available option. I could have swore I did. Damn. Okay, so that one has like 5 on it. I've just got to be a little more patient on the second half. Pulse cells, I got 8. I think I got an 8. But you unlock them with quartz. Alright, like that's the whole thing. Coping with the Phase 2 bosses existing was my whole experience with Elden Ring. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think the reason that I felt like Elden Ring kind of got away with it is because there's a lot of bosses, like a lot of optional bosses in that game that didn't have a Phase 2, so it didn't feel like this. This feels like it felt like half the bosses in this game had Phase 2. At least that was helpful for me. This time. Okay, there's 2 on that. Okay, so this will put me at 3. Just get some more data from the second half. Damn it. too. Okay, second half. Here we go. Oh, okay. So a lot happening here. Okay, so that's... Are those electricity? Like, I'm trying to figure out what I need to put on as far as defense goes. The main boss in Phase 2, Elden Ring, is what burned me out. My friends didn't understand until they also burned out. Must have been ahead of them, huh? True says, I'm always excited for Phase 2 because it means there's more boss to fight. That's some real shit right there. Oh my goodness. Is disruption? Okay, let's see. Physical damage, that's not the right one. It's this. I need the one that... Overheat. Disruption. I don't think I have the one for disruption. There may not be one for disruption. Can enhance resistance to disruption. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. Piercing. Slash. This is probably... What kind of damage is this, though? It's probably strike, right? I think I have the right one. Man, I really thought I was doing something when I beat that first phase on the first try. Okay. I think I'm good with this. See, I wish that I could get this on there, but it would make me heavy. Everything makes me heavy. Fuck. I have the best one of these I can get on there without it making me really, really heavy. That's so frustrating. Wait, physical damage. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I got that truck. I found it. Thank you, big boy. Django, appreciate you. Okay. Well, the painters, you can't do optional content to absolutely decimate the fight. Yeah, yeah. No, this is definitely feeling very... You're gonna have to earn it.
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
Gotta start getting mixed by that. Bro, I swear to God, I'm her for you. Three. Damn. He's coming up with shit that I haven't seen before. That's another thing I hate about bosses in this game. As soon as you think you have them downloaded, they pop out some new shit you've never seen before. God damn it. Now that for you. There it is. Fucker. Asshole! Oh, you fucker, get back here. God, I need to be just far enough away. Escape my shit. Are you serious right now? You see how he interrupted my shit? Okay, here we go.
The next evolution is coming. It will be not mine.
The nice thing is I'm definitely doing good damage. Here we go. God damn it. I promise you. Fuck, I should have just... If I had parried one more, I think I could have finally got a strike in there. But I'm just running out of cells too quick. I just got to be better on the first half. I think once that happens, I'll actually be able to get further in the second. So I think the play here... Yeah, I think the play here is just do better in the first half. So patience, honestly. What's that scene from episode 3 of Star Wars? I say patience. I forget what they were talking about.
Show me everything you have. Open up your back.
Come on, big dog, what you got? Damn it. Daryl. That's a new one. See, again, it's just... what the fuck is that, bro? Like, new shit out of nowhere. It's not... Follow the script. I sit here and try to, like, focus and play perfectly, and then the game's just like, we're gonna throw something you haven't seen yet, and I'll do fucking 10 fights against this. God, that makes me so mad. Do the moves that I've seen. I'm down to... Fuck, dude. Fucking goddamn it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't crash out. Man. It's just like now I'm all this time's about to be wasted because I'm gonna beat this, and then I'm gonna get to the second half and like it's too late. And my shit's gone. I think a good strategy. Let me shut up. That's fine. Why does it always go that direction? That's just the nature of the attack. It's fine. It was a shot run. Silver, I'm telling you, it's the battle I fight every fucking... That's another reason I want this shit to be gone and done so bad. I'm so ready to be done with this game. Oh, just... Oh. Hey, baby. It's not about what you go through. It's about how much you can go through and keep on going. How much you can take and keep on showing up. That's more like it. Fuck, got her. That attack is really messy. Oh, really? Oh, it's gonna be cathartic as hell. Are you kidding me? That one comes out so fast. Cannot react to it. Here we go. Phase 2 with 3 Heelys. Lock in. Okay, so that does that. Oh. It's the same fight for some reason? I mean, I swear to God, I thought I parried there. Okay. Oh yeah, I know there's another boss after this. I know this is not the final boss. I have already accepted that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, the projectiles on top of everything else does feel. I see the controversy. Like the projectiles on top of everything else is like. God damn it. Promise you I buried. That is a cool little thing he's got there, that little Wanda bullshit. Damn it, Daryl. Nice. So the lesson is to save the pulse for the actual knockdown. Unless he jumps out of the way. There's nothing worse than the fall apart right before the second phase. You waste all your shit. Oh my god. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. God. I just want to fight the second part. Oh my god. I'm so tired of not beating these bosses on stream, dude. Probably should just parry those. In fact, that's the play. What the fuck? Damage. Damage. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I just feel like I'm letting y'all down. I cannot wait for this fucking game to be over, dude. Oh man. We were having such nice conversations. The vibe's all like, oh, this is tough. Yeah, let's just go upgrade shit. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just like irritated. I'm just disappointed. Oh yeah, his little legs are cute. They're kind of funny. John Flip loses says if it makes you feel better, it's late in you. So, oh, it's late in you time. So I usually go to bed soon. And I assume that you no hit the boss the next attempt. Honestly, I might start doing that too. I might just start passing out immediately after the stream's over and dream about the fact that I actually won. Oh. What did I come here to do? Oh yeah, pulse cells. Yeah, I've talked to everybody about Antonio. Pretty sure. That whole thing. Oh, I should go play that CD. This would be a nice little reset, you know? Come in here, use some stuff. You only got one quartz, so it doesn't really... Well, I guess it kind of matters, because I'm about to activate this. Hang on, make sure these are all good. Yeah, perfect guard stiffness. Breaks enemy stance with perfect guard successful. Don't think it's going to actually do anything, but I guess the boss, that is. Survival ability. Okay, let's do survival. Do something nice. Increase pulse cells 4? Probably should do that, right? That's been my biggest bitch. Let's do that. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Got more pulse cells. Love that. That's huge. Got 8 of them now. Okay. Okay. Maybe I haven't talked to everybody about it. Maybe I don't know about this. Let me go check on my homie. First of all, let me run the CD in here. All right, which one is... Here we go. You're right, Cryptexius.
It is with unsurpassed sorrow I must announce Lady Antonia has passed away.
Damn.
When she entered immortality,
Yeah, I haven't
she
seen
was
this.
already quite frail. The hotel was the only thing keeping her alive.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I know she loved her.
Given her the treatment after all. It is hard to bear, remembering how she closed her eyes in pain. I would live in abject regret for the rest of my life. Thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet. This will be my last conversation with you, Miss Polendina.
No. That's such a, like, deeply philosophical moment right there. In an effort to erase the pain, he's erasing his entire who he is. It's easier, it's harder to remember everything because everything includes the sadness. You know I love those themes, dude. You know I love that shit.
I thank you, because I know you did your best.
Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't, but I can't. Oh, Vingini.
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered, Vini, breathe, despite the puppets were being compared. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there
His
was
energy
a
just isn't working for me
noise
right
in
this
the
second.
signal. Care to...
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets.
Who is he?
First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0. The creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Yep.
Did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static.
Vinny to read the room.
Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who was behind the frenzy?
I'm telling the truth, bro.
That was the cause of the frenzy.
Yep. I'd do it.
Why would Geppetto of all people do this? I suppose we'll never find out if we don't
See?
him.
Give Vinny a chance to understand
I
him.
have to admit, it's good to have things in motion again. I was beginning to despair.
I fucking knew it.
Now that we know the cause, we can find the solution. And it's all thanks to you, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Well, hang on. Oh, yep. Feeling warmth. I wish I could make my wrench stronger.
Antonia is dead. It doesn't feel real. She was sick, but her personality was so formidable. The hotel feels empty without her. I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up.
Alright, y'all. I have to make a pimp decision right now. I need to end the stream. I have some reflecting I would like to do. I'm not beating that boss in the next 15, 20 minutes, which is when I was trying to finish anyway. So I want to go get all these dialogue recorded properly. I have a lot to process. Guys, we're beating the game next week. I don't give a fuck what it takes. I don't care how long. I'm going to beat Lies of P next week. So set your clocks. Thursday, 4 p.m. CST. Like always, I will be here. I'm going to beat Lies of P next week. And do I have the Aegis Legion? I'm not sure. Maybe. I'll check into it though. But yes, Troop is right. I'm gonna go exhaust dialogue with everyone. I want to get all these reactions because again, there's a video that is brewing and I have to get this down. So I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys very much for a lovely, enjoyable stream. I hope you have a spectacular rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, I'll be back. This game's a masterpiece. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Good God. Norbeast, thank you for showing up. Donnie, appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for showing up as well. Troop, Alter Ego. Anyone else that I missed? Silver, appreciate you being here. It was a pleasure having you. It was good to talk to you, Silver. John Flippazalooza, thank you so much. Yeah, man, Whew. Whew. This is a game. This is a game. This is a man game for sure. So have yourself a damn good one. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you. Hey, Slink, you take care too, man.